campaign against the Shadowlands went down as a triumph for all, yet beneath it lay a conspiracy known only to me. However, was livid. She stepped forward, her eyes flashing with condemnation. Leora, your husband's body is still warm, and you're already rushing to remarry? Do you want the world to think all phoenixes are cold-hearted and faithless? The queen added, her voice dripping with venom. If Killian hadn't insisted on marrying you, I never would have let a viper like you into this family. I met their fury with a calm I didn't feel. If Killian truly loved me, he wouldn't want me to waste my life in mourning. I raised my chin, repeating myself for all to hear. I will remarry. You, Killian started, desperate to stop me, but the king cut him off. Enough. Leora has made her decision, but the ancient pact between our houses stands. You may remarry, but only to a son of the Dragon Lords. I turned to the crowded hall, raising my voice so every lord could hear. Is there any man here who will take me as his wife? No one moved. Younger lords hesitated, only to be pulled back by their families. Others averted their eyes, as if I were a serpent. Despair flickered in my chest. Was my destiny really to choose between a century of loneliness or a life without love? Killian couldn't resist a smug remark. You see, Leora, no one dares marry a faithless woman like you. Accept your fate and mourn properly. His confidence, his certainty of my defeat, made my blood boil. Then, a figure descended from the vaulted ceiling, landing silently before the throne. Valen, the warlord of the Dragon Lords, a man known as the God of Slaughter, feared by all, knelt on one knee before the king. Your Majesty, his voice rumbled, low and gravelly. I will marry Leora. Killian's composure shattered. Valen, this is none of your concern. She's a widow who can't even mourn her husband. Are you sure you want to bring her curse into your home? Are you not afraid she'll kill you too? Valen rose, stepping in front of me, shielding me from Killian's venom. His brow furrowed. Your Highness, Leora is your brother's widow. Instead of protecting her, you slander her. He ignored Killian's protests, turning to me with intense, sincere eyes. Leora, will you marry me? I will be loyal to you for all my lives, forever by your side. Let the heavens be my witness. If I break this vow, may my soul be extinguished. I was stunned. In his gaze there was no pity, no doubt, only unwavering devotion. I nodded, my voice barely a whisper. Yes, we were bound in union then and there, a simple yet powerful ritual before the court. When it was over, the exhausted king waved a dismissive hand at me. Go. He turned to the rest of the court, his voice heavy. I am old, and I have lost a son. I no longer have the strength to rule. In 3 days I will pass the crown to Kian. Kian, the dead crown prince whose name Killian had stolen. A chill ran down my spine. In my past life, the king had never abdicated, not until the day Killian had me executed. Why the rush now? As Killian walked past me with the crowd, he leaned in, his voice a venomous whisper only I could hear. You bitch. You will regret this. That night, I moved from Killian's grand palace to Valen's stark, militaristic domain. Servants whispered as I passed. The warlord's judgment is questionable. She's moved on too soon. How can she be a good wife? The queen said she's a bad omen. I fear for him. I listened from my window, turning to Valen with a wry smile. The great warlord's reputation, ruined by me. His brow darkened. Don't say that. Give me half a day. I'll make sure no one speaks ill of you again. I sighed, weariness washing over me. Honestly, I don't care. Compared to my last life, endless humiliation, then death by 1,000 cuts, this is paradise. Valen had given me everything. Fine clothes, a comfortable home, safety. I was more than content. Before the lights went out, I heard him mutter, so quiet I almost missed it. Let them talk. As long as I have you, none of it matters. I didn't sleep that night. I replayed every moment of my past life, every lie, every betrayal, determined not to make the same mistakes again. A few days later, a summons arrived from Seraphina. She was about to be crowned queen, and handmaidens fussed around her with an opulent coronation gown. She held the crown above her head, turning to me with a glint of pride. Leora, be honest. Who looks better in this, me or the old queen? I stayed silent. She didn't need my answer. She was talking to herself, savoring her victory. You were always the more talented one, weren't you? She said, a cruel smile playing on her lips. But in the end, who's becoming queen? Me. She'd always